I am back in Raffles Place. So I am going to the Asian Civilizations Museum. So on there at the minute they have an exhibition until the 15th of dresses by the fashion designer Guo Pei. So I had never heard of Guo Pei. I didn't know the name, somebody told me about it and it didn't ring any bells with me. So when they told me what dress she had done, immediately I knew who she was. So she was the person who designed the dress for Rihanna for the 2015 Met Gala. So the yellow dress with the fur around it, it was like the statement dress of the night, and the Met Gala has some pretty out there pieces, but that was the dress that appeared on the cover of Vogue the next day. So it was the biggest piece of the evening. So it was really exciting. So I wanted to see that dress that is going to be featured here, and then there is another dress that's quite famous, and that is a dress that was worn by Angela Baby, who is I think she is a Shanghai born actress and musician, I believe. I don't really know who she is, but one of the kind of traditional wedding dresses that Guo Pei created is in here, and that was what Angela Baby actually wore for her wedding pictures. So that would be nice to see as well. They're traditional, they're not what we would kind in the West would associate with the wedding dress. It's not like a large white wedding dress, it's more the traditional sort of style with the red and gold and the embroidery. So that'll be really lovely to see. So yeah, so I'm going to go in, have a little look around and try and take some videos for you so you can see it. It should be a really lovely one to see. I'd say it's going to be pretty elaborate. So yeah. gorgeous. That was the dresses were unbelievable. Like they weren't dresses in the sense that you could actually wear them realistically. They were dresses in the sense that they were made for the sake of art. They were just amazing, and a lot of the history behind them, it's really interesting. So there's lots of yellow and gold, and this is because when Guo Pei was little, she asked her mother for a yellow dress, and she was told no, only the royal family are allowed to wear yellow. So because she associated with that, and she loved the colour growing up, and then she incorporated a lot of things like the phoenix, and the phoenix represents the empress and the dragon represents the emperor. So it's all these little Chinese symbols and things that she incorporates into her work. But a lot of other things that she did, which were really surprising to me, are things that seem quite, like the inspiration seems quite simple behind them. So one of the skirts you've seen, that was kind of a woven skirt, and it was created with bamboo. So the reason she did that was where she was from was known for bamboo, and it was bamboo covered in gold leaf. So it was the most elaborate way of presenting bamboo you could possibly have. And also the dress she had made, so not Rihanna's one, the other one, the really heavy one, it was 50 kilograms. So to wear that is just unreal. It's unbelievable. I don't know how anyone could wear it. And what happened with that dress was she actually hired a model who was 78 years old. She was American, and she was the person she had hand chosen to wear that dress on the runway. The lady had to be brought down the runway with 4 men supporting her because the dress was 50 kilograms. But the reason she chose this lady is because she wanted somebody that not only could physically hold the weight of the dress, but somebody who actually emotionally could represent the dress. So she said this woman looked like somebody who had experience and who was strong enough for the dress. So, and she meant that in both a literal sense and an emotional sense, which is lovely to think that that's the way she wants her clothes presented, and she wants them representing not just how they look, but how the person wearing them is representing the dress. So it's a really lovely exhibition. I would definitely recommend seeing it. It is only here till the 15th, but also the detail in the actual dresses, I don't know if it came out on camera as beautifully as it actually is in real life, because it's so elaborate. I've never seen anything like it. But yeah, definitely go see it if you can. It's really gorgeous, definitely worth it. And if not, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it does it justice. But now I think I am going to go over to Raffles, and that is Raffles Hotel, because it has recently reopened and is now a hotel again. Before this it was just the Long Bar, which is where you go to get the famous Singapore sling, but now they have reopened it as a hotel. It was featured in Crazy Rich Asians, I believe, and yeah, so I'm going to go around there and try and show you that, and maybe get a Singapore sling while I'm there, because why not? So I will see you there. So I am at Raffles. It is gorgeous as ever. I'm just going to try and find now where the entrance is, because this is the first time I have ever seen it open as a hotel. And I looked it up, it is the hotel from Crazy Rich Asians, and if you want to stay in the suite they stayed in, it's 10,000 Singapore dollars a night. So if you have $10,000 that you're trying to put somewhere, that's an option. I don't think I'll be staying there anytime soon. But yeah, I'm gonna go try and see if I can see inside the actual hotel part and see if I can let you see it. Bye. Courtyard bar. So usually when you go to Raffles, everyone thinks of the long bar because that is where the Singapore Sling is. But that usually is really busy and has quite a big queue or wait to get into it. And it's just upstairs, but if you're in a bit more of a hurry and you're not too bothered about going to the long bar, you could try there because it seems quieter and it's a really lovely place to sit. So yeah, good idea for you. So the atmosphere here is gorgeous. It doesn't feel like you're in a hotel in the middle of Singapore, partially because of the kind of colonial style of the building, that it just feels a bit different. It's not very modern. It's something that stands out compared to everything around it, especially in this area. It is very much the city area where business takes place and things. So it has a different feel to it completely, but it's really relaxing and it's a really kind of serene place to stay. It just doesn't feel like you're in the middle of a really big city, which is a bit strange but nice. Hi guys, so I'm making my way back to the MRT now. I did look at the long bar in Raffles because I was going to go up and see if I could get a Singapore Sling, but it was really busy. So it's just that time of the day, people are getting out of work and everyone fancies a cocktail, so I think it's just not a good time to go, especially while I'm on my own on a Monday night. It's not really my idea of like a good night anyway. So I'm going to wait, maybe go another day this week afterwards, maybe around 5-6 o'clock before everyone starts getting out of work, and have a bit more of a relaxed afternoon cocktail. So yeah, I'm walking back to the MRT now and I'll go home and I will see you guys tomorrow. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks.